Hey guys, RC here, back with a flashback episode. In the last video, we did a wrap up for Draft Day Sports College Football and kind of put a bow on our trial with the option Wishbone attack. And I kind of made the comment, we lost quite a few games down the stretch, and I wanted to see how maybe the team would have done with a default style offense. So I just reloaded the game. We ended up beating Tech handily. They were still undefeated at that time, but then they lost 3 games in a row, 2 more after our game, and we beat them pretty handily. We played Texas tough, but they edged us, and then we had a shootout with Oklahoma State, but won. So we ended up finishing 10-3 and 6-3 in the conference instead of 4-5 in the conference. So a two-game swing, and then in the bowl game, we did not face UCLA as we did the previous time because we are actually ranked in the polls, number 15 here. So you remember before we were down here in the, the Tumbleweed Bowl down here. So Texas Tech went to that instead of us. And we moved up a little bit more. There we are, to the Wolverine Studios Bowl. I believe that's one of the premier bowls in the country, but not sure. Anyway, and we beat North Carolina, who was number 12 in the country at 9-4, or not, 9-3 at the time, and we were 9-3. We beat them 49-16. I have not looked at the box scores, so we did not throw. They actually had a better game statistically than us. We just dominated them there. So let's take a quick look. So 45 passes, 21 rushes, 2-1 on turnovers. We had a run, pass, 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 another run. Fullerton 20 out of 32, 4 touchdowns and a pick. So certainly different statistics than we were seeing in our actual video series, but I just wanted to throw it up there just to see what happened. And naturally we talked about it, obviously a different set of results. Now we probably could have went back and redone all 3 of those games and the bowl game in with the option playbook, and probably had 3 different results there too. But anyway, I just think that one, that shows I need a lot more work on how to develop a playbook. But I'll be honest, that's one of the things about this game. I don't like the way that it's set up, because if I could go into the playbook and I could actually look at each play and get a breakdown, and that's information that's readily available to even the smallest college in the country. They've got grad assistants, they've got whatever, backup quarterbacks that plot every play, watch the film, and I should be able to pull this up and see that I've run the quarterback draw out of the spread 52 times this year, and I've gained 6 yards. Okay, and I should be able to tell at a glance that that play is not working for me, and I could blow it up right there. This game does not allow that. But I think that's basic information that any college program in the country could have or does have, and I don't know why that would be something we'd want to hide here. I've inquired about that, and basically what you have to do is you've got to go into each game and I'm not kidding about this, you have to go into each game and view the play-by-play. And you've got to look. No, that's not actually it either. The game analysis. There you go. So you'd have to actually come in here, and I'm, maybe there's an easy way that you could copy this to an Excel spreadsheet and then have it sort out that way. But basically, I'd have to go, okay, I formation backs out 8 yards, or here's all right, I formation dive left 0, I formation dive left 5, dive left 2, dive left 4. That's 11 yards on 4 plays. Then you'd have to run your calculations. 2.75 yards a carry or whatever that is. And then you'd have to do that for every single game. 0, 7, 57, 8, -7, and then, and you could even get based on defense, and then you could scout what kind of defenses does your opponent run. So, you could spend literally hours on 1 week for a game plan. Now, when you tell me on one hand that you want the game to be playable pretty much from the get-go, and you don't want it to be too hard, but then you turn around and make something like this the hardest thing I've probably ever seen in a game, I'm getting mixed messages there. So anyway, like I said, I think it would be very helpful to have that, because that would help you to design your playbook, determine what plays are worth having in there, determine what plays to pull out, and try to optimize your game plan from game to game. And I guess if you did that from game to game, each game, it wouldn't take as long, but at the same token, certainly taking longer than just clicking on a play and going, oh, look, right there is the answer I'm looking for. Which basically any coach in America could do is open the film log and go, okay, here's the play, we ran it this many times, here's the success we had with it, or the lack of success. So anyway, this was just a real quick video. I even put it on AI recruiting, where I didn't have to worry about that. I just wanted to get through the game. So we ended up going 3-1 down the stretch, including the bowl game, rather than 0-4. So pretty big difference, and that's all. That was just going into game plan, hitting the auto set, and saving it each week that we had a game, and just tweaking, tempo or whatever if you wanted to. But for these 4 games, that's all I did: auto set, okay, save, run the sim. So you can certainly see the difference there. And I will be honest, this is how, even in the other game, the other college football game that I play, this is how I started playing, with using the AI and then moving on from there, and learning the playbook over a period of 7 or 8 years, to be honest with you. And now I use that almost exclusively in the other game. This game may get to that point, but again, I think there's some things in there we need to have. See, like even in the other game, I tweak my offense. I don't do anything on defense, and I didn't start doing that until actually this past season that we're currently in, and I only do that against certain teams that have certain tendencies. Not that it's helped, but again, that's new, so it's going to take a little while. But anyway, wanted to see you guys. Wanted just to show you guys the point and counterpoint to what we were trying to do, and so that's what we ended up with. So thanks for checking it out. Not sure if you even cared, but anyway, just kind of wanted to throw it out there so you guys could see both sides of the coin. Take care. See you next video. Bye.